Hi, my name is Ken Beaton. I'd like to thank you for joining the 5 Homes to Freedom program. I'm the facilitator of the program as well as the founder of the program. What I'd like to do is just run through very quickly at a high level an overview of the 7 webinars that you are going to be experiencing. But I would first of all like to congratulate you for taking the time out of your busy life to join me with this program. That speaks volumes to me about who you are, and that the fact that you are an action taker and you want to take control and responsibility for your future. So I truly do congratulate you. So let's get going. The first webinar that you're going to experience is setting your GPS for success. So what am I talking about with respect to that? Realistically, one of the number one mistake I see most investors make is the lack of a plan and a clear vision as to where they are going in life. And it's no different when you're in business. You have to know exactly where you're going. So we're going to spend some time looking at where it is you want to go and how you're going to get there. Then once we have some clarity on that, we're going to look at what to buy, where to buy, and why to buy in that particular market. So we're going to look at some fundamentals, we'll look at some numbers. We're not going to get into the real number crunching that we do when we're looking at multi-unit investment properties. This is going to be at a very basic level. That's all you really need to know for this program. That's the beauty of it. It's a very simple program with profound results. Number 2 is going to be, if you don't know where you're going, any road will do. And there's a lot of truth to that. So we're going to get into a little bit more of your plan and your personal plan version 1.0, so you'll have clarity of what you want and why you want it. Will also help you build your team. It may sound like we're spending a little bit too much time on this, but honestly, this is the number one mistake that most investors make that prevent them from success and keep them poor. And I do not want that to happen to you. So we're really going to work hard on creating a plan for you and a team that you can count on. The third webinar, the fuel that will drive your engine. So what we're talking about here is money and credit. Where is the money going to come from, and why credit? What's so important about credit? I can honestly tell you that before I became an investor, I didn't even understand what my credit score was or the value of it. I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to understand the value of your credit, how to build your credit as quickly and strongly as possible, the value of other people's credit, and also open your mind up to where the money comes from. It doesn't have to come from a bank. And we're going to explore all the different options. We're going to explore the different types of lending with respect to mortgages and which mortgage style or type works best for you. So we'll spend some time with that. The next one, it's a long and lonely road. And what I'm referring to here is the Lone Ranger syndrome. You know, again, one of the biggest mistakes I see investors make that keep them poor is the mindset of doing it alone, because nobody can do it better than them, or it's too risky, they've been burnt in the past, or they hear that joint ventures are hard to do. So we're going to take all that fear out of it, and we're going to make it easy for you to structure joint venture deals. We're going to take the risk out of it so that we give you the proper paperwork to protect you and your partner, and help you find these partners and make it so that it's a win-win for everybody. The next one is fast track the process. And what I'm referring to with fast tracking the process, I mean, you can go slow and steady, or you can go fast and get the results you want much quicker. It all depends on you, and either way is fine with me. It's what's going to work for you, and that's the beautiful thing about this program, is it is tailored to you specifically. So what I'm talking about, the fast tracking the process here, is how quickly can we reduce the debt? Are there other sources of income, either on a personal level, maybe it's a second job, maybe it's a change of lifestyle, your budget, living expenses, maybe it's getting into the game of real estate in other venues such as rent-to-owns, flips, assignments. We're going to talk about all of these things, and we're going to see what's going to work best for you and fast track this whole process for you. The next one, locking in on the target. So here what we're talking about is there's many different strategies that we can apply to help you. But the reality is Each individual in the program is going to have a different set of goals. They're going to have different resources. Everybody is unique and different. So what we have to do is create a strategy that will work for you. And once we create that strategy that's going to work for you, you're going to lock in on that, focus on that, and that's going to be your goal moving forward. Then the final session is completing your MAP. And what the MAP stands for, that acronym, is Massive Action Plan. So that's going to tie back to the beginning of the program where we determined your vision and your why. And what's going to happen is over the course of these 7 weeks, you're going to see how your vision and your why has most likely changed. And that's okay, because change is good. Change is, it's just going to happen. So embrace it and understand or realize that 2-3 years down the road, your massive action plan is going to be very different. It's going to have different aspects to it. Think of it like this. A captain sailing a ship or a captain flying a plane, they're going halfway around the world. They just don't set the coordinates and aim for that. They have to make adjustments all the way along their journey, because all the way along the journey they're going to get a strong wind from the side. They're up or down. They're going to be pushed all over the place. So they're constantly adjusting their course in order to achieve that final destination. It's no different for you in real estate, and that's what you're going to walk away from, is a massive action plan. And the final thing is the weekend gathering that we're going to have for any of the students who can attend. You're welcome to come, and this is going to be like a mastermind session. We're going to go over all of the information that we have covered over the webinars, but on top of that, we're going to create mastermind groups. And these mastermind groups are going to be phenomenal. If you've never been part of a mastermind group, I mean, you're going to really enjoy this experience, because you're going to have time to share with your group your challenges, and they're going to provide solutions for you. And then you're going to have that same opportunity for everybody else in the group. It's a great learning experience. It's a great support network, and can honestly take you to the next level. Napoleon Hill talks about this all the time and in his teachings. So I'm very excited about that weekend event as well. So I would just again like to thank you very much for joining. I really look forward to working with you and perhaps meeting you at the weekend event. Until then, all the best and to your success. Take care.